National Day of Food, and it is a wonderful thing that here in our country, celebrating this day with this meeting with men and women and this movement that is social, of cooks of the homeland, of chefs and cooks of the homeland, that with their love and their efforts and their conviction they prepare the food especially for the little children. So to our daughters and sons in all of the education centers, and always looking for ways to improve this important program that you conduct, I believe, President, that we should also explain what this initiative is that you started. So this distribution network that was affected by the blockade and the economical war was reactivated, and there's something that we have paid attention to, that since you gave the order 2 months ago and very few time, I would say, but with the desire to continue with more activity, 43 have been rehabilitated in different parts of the country. But I believe that the key in the way in which they have been reactivated and given to our people is that our people have empowered and they have involved themselves in the activities of reconditioning the place, and that has allowed that in very few times, with our communes and our popular power, we can move forward and give you today 43 establishments to the people so they can get to foods in prices under market price, but also with this important principle that is the self-sustaining of this system. It is a system that was well explained by our Commander-in-Chief. It had a series of supports that came from petroleum, but now we have transformed ourselves, and now with the principle of self-sustaining, all of these establishments have their own self-management, and as you have instructed today, we're also going to move beyond. It is a system that is very effective, that it even has a great logistical platform, so the prices are always under and are more accessible. I believe that in the terms, at the end of this December month, we will reach 88 that have been already characterized by all of the communal circuits. But with time, as our president said, at the end of the 2026 years, we should have the 416 establishments rehabilitated and reactivated. And my Commander-in-Chief, now we will go for more. Body and health and a healthy mind, all of that battle to manage the health, and that each day we have more access to foods that are healthy, delicious, and sovereign. So God bless all of you with the popular power, everything. With the communes, the communal circuits, the popular power, it can do it all. How did we learn to do a lot with nothing? Well, with popular power, creativity, inventiveness, the desire to fight for the community, its family, the homeland, because at the end, what is the homeland? It is the unity of all the families. And what is family? The beautiful nucleus of our lives. For Venezuelan men and women, family is everything. I don't know if other countries, the north, but here it is. One is next to one's mother, grandmother, the uncles, the grandfather, the cousin, the son, the grandson, all the family, and those related. So at the end, the homeland is our blood, the blood of our family, and blood calls for union, for creation. We have to thank God every day for allowing us to do new things for our homeland, our family, and our community. So from the things that I received, there's some I can announce. You can announce the rest that I can't say right now. Your name is Héctor Vicente. You can announce them later.
Héctor Vicente, el de la pata caliente. Rodríguez Castro. Bueno, en primer lugar,
well, in the first place,
vamos a avanzar
we are moving forward
con este
with
gran movimiento
this great movement
de
of
mothers y padres
and fathers
cocineros,
that are
¿verdad?
cooks and chefs, Fernanda Bolaños, to integrate them completely to the system, the defensive system of the nation through the Bolivarian militia. For all of you to integrate yourselves, because it is a lot what you give from your position for the food, the food of the community, and whoever wants to learn to deal with a gun, the arms are open for that, because there's people who are interested in learning, those who want to reach and learn from their guns. You have the opportunity for that. We have activated in the national defensive system, we have activated and articulated 6,200,000 Venezuelan men and women in the Bolivarian militias as a part of the integral system of the national defense. It is the first thing, Héctor Vicente. From now on, that will be your name. When I say Héctor Vicente, it is Héctor Rodríguez.
Pata caliente, cabeza caliente. Bueno, respeto, por favor.
That is with respect, of course. In my times, they called hot-headed to the people who had radical and revolutionary ideas. I believed the mothers are very jokester people. I did not believe that from you. I had been told, but I didn't believe it. In the second place, well, immediately, Minister Héctor, you will distribute the 100 new cars, so the corporation distributes them throughout the country to continue completing the fleet of distribution. Also, there's some resources now that we have managed to acquire to proceed in the recuperation, the complete recuperation of the kitchen infrastructure and all the necessary of 500 institutions, and the incorporation of 30 refrigeration trucks that are completely new. I also believe it is very important strengthening these schools and the movement in the schools that have the objective of including special plants of seeds and planting and processing of the specific lines of each region of the country, so each kitchen turns itself into a bank of seeds, and each school has a school forest and crops of fruits and vegetables. Also, today, the Central Bank of Venezuela, lastly, announced the growth of the third trimester of this year. We have a growth average of 8.71% of the national economy. We have managed 18 continuous trimesters of the growth of the economy in the production of goods, and it affirms the tendency to grow of Venezuela over 8% for the year of 2025. So the economy of the 13 motors continues moving forward, and it continues growing. Christmas was moved ahead. Have you done anything for Christmas? Have you
¿Algunas yaquitas se han comido?
eaten any hallacas?
Yo me comí la primera ayer.
I ate my
también?
first one yesterday.
En el cumpleaños
in
de Silita.
The birthday of Celia.
Un aplauso a Silita, pues.
Well, an applause to Celia.
Pero ella no vino hoy porque está
She
en una
didn't come
reunión,
today
la dejé
because
trabajando.
she's in a meeting.
Le dije que
She was
trabajara, pues, ya que
working.
ayer estuvo celebrando hasta la
Since
madrugada.
yesterday she was
Hoy
celebrating
le toca
all
trabajo.
through the
Y
night today. She has
defender
to
nuestro
work
derecho a
and
la
defend
alegría,
our right
a la vida,
to joy, to
al
life,
compartir, a la
to
armonía de
sharing,
una
to
sociedad.
harmony in a
Aquellos que
society.
nos amenazan
Those
son
who
unos dementes.
threaten us are
No saben
crazy.
lo noble
They
que es el
don't
pueblo
know
de
how
Venezuela.
noble the
No
Venezuelan
nos
people
dejemos
is.
quitar
Let's not
ni robar
let
jamás
ourselves
el derecho a la felicidad,
be
a la
stolen
alegría
the
y a
right to
construir
peace,
una
to
nueva
joy,
sociedad.
and to build a new
Aquí en
society.
Venezuela
Here in
estamos
Venezuela,
construyendo una
we are
nueva
building
sociedad.
a new
Y nada
society,
ni
and
nadie
no one
lo
and
impedirá.
nothing
Les
will
deseo desde
stop
ya
it. I
felicidad
wish
en estas
for you
Navidades
happiness in
adelantadas
this
y
Christmas that
terminemos
has
con
been
música,
moved, and let's
con
finish with
gaita.
music,
Que viva las
with
madres cocineras
musical
de la
instruments, and long
patria.
live the
Que viva la
chefs
unión
and
del
cooks
pueblo de
of the
Venezuela.
homeland. Long live the
Hasta la
unity of
victoria
the
siempre.
people of Venezuela.
Quiero desearle a mi pueblo, lo que yo quiero es desearle a mi pueblo que reciba un año feliz, sin tristeza y con mucha emoción. Son mis deseos son mis deseos son. Que la felicidad sea nuestro